Good evening, and welcome to the final round of the GR86 ANZ ESeries. Oh, it's been a long time. It's been 12 weeks. It's been an exciting 12 weeks. 6 rounds. We started round 1 in Laguna Seca. We moved on to Circuito de Jerez, I think we pronounce it. We went to Okayama, Lime Rock. Last round was at Brands Hatch. And the racing has been incredible, with spirited, clean racing up and down the paddock, and tonight will be no different. We find ourselves here at one of the most famous racetracks in motor racing, Daytona International Speedway. We're running the road course tonight. We're in sunny Florida. This fast, complex track always brings close door-to-door racing and great slipstream battles. But for our races this evening, it's all about championship points. Ben Van Faulkner, as we like to call him, I'm pretty sure he's taken out the championship last fortnight at Brands Hatch. But the minor positions are all at play for. Jamie Christensen, Kyle Ridley, Joshua Horton. I'll throw in Sam Chapman too. All in the mix and all battling to stand on the championship podium. As always, tonight I'll be joined by the best co-commentator in the ANZ E-Series, a man that is no stranger to door banging or banging on the limiter. It's Connor Nixon. Welcome.
Hey mate. I mean, mate, what a not intro, but 12 weeks, mate. It feels longer than that, to be honest, because it almost feels like we jump a week, but we're not. We're always doing 1 week.
Yeah, one week on, 1 week off. It's been really cool. I'm not exactly sad that it's coming to an end. I'm actually happy to get this to the pointy end, and the pointy end in the GR86s. I mean, this is my favorite. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. The GR86 is my absolute favorite to commentate. The point separation. Let's take Bendy Faulkner out of this for 1 second. The separation between the points between our top 10 is 168 points between 2nd to 10th. I mean, it's so close, and the racing's been so good throughout the season.
Yeah, it's been really good. I think for the series, I mean, it's been amazing. I mean, we had Okayama, I think was what it was just such a good round, but I reckon Daytona might beat it a little bit. I reckon it's gonna be some good racing.
Yeah, I think Daytona's going to be cool, and what's going to be a little bit different to people watching that have obviously watched this back in the Vermilion days is this track is going to have a tiny little bit of a layout change. So as you go through the bus stop and you come back around the course to go to the start finish line, they've added a little chicane in there just to add a little bit more spice into tonight's racing. So it should be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. Who we got on board here? Hang on, that's Curtis Bird in a different livery. Oh, that is nice too. That's a pastel version of the retro round livery from the Whitey's Pies man himself, Curtis Bird.
Yeah, so I've heard about this livery. This has kind of been his brand for a while. We've seen him in those retro liveries, but that was kind of an offset. We all know he loved those, but no, I think this is actually what the livery is now. But they actually ran this livery on a LMDH at Le Mans. Apparently, they did really well in it. So seen a new livery on it. It looks good. So
it looks fantastic. I'm going to come back to that shortly. We've got a bit of time. We've got 15 minutes up our sleeve. We normally are so busy and so stressed getting these streams up and running that we don't have time to talk about just the amount of talent we got out on track. So we might go through that before we get into qualifying tonight.
Might as well.
Might as well. Yeah, might as well. Might as well. There's a special. I should point out. There's a special livery that our commentators guys. I forget the names. I think it's Liam Banks. I think that's one of the commentators, and Mitch Patterson. I think is that the other guy. Anyway, just a couple of no hopers in the commentary box have come out here. Might just chuck them on here. This is Mitch. He has chucked a livery on. I don't know if anyone. Let's see if I can get my chopper. Cam back on here again. See if we can let everyone have a look at this. In all seriousness, though, Mitch Patterson and Liam Banks have gone through this journey with us. 12 weeks of commentating, They've been doing Formula 4s and GT3s. It's a tough gig, isn't it, Nix?
Yeah, it's definitely it drains you. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna drain you mentally than anything. And a lot of people don't really realize it, but when you do those 1 to 2 hour streams, it just drains you on the brain a little bit.
Ah, come on, mate. This is fun.
And
I'm buzzing.
yeah,
I'm buzzing after these things.
but yeah, definitely, it's a lot of fun. But these boys have been good to work with. We don't really see them much, but yeah, on the night they are just really good at what they do, and they sync well together. And as we all know, if actually, I don't know if you've got the photo.
Oh, he did send it to me, but I'm not putting it up. Yeah. There's no way I'm putting it up. That's for them to do, and they're out of oh, there it is. If anyone's watching at home, they've got world's best commentators on there, which has got a picture of those guys. It's got us on there as well, which is we're number 63, I think, in the list on their thing.
Yeah, I think
they're asking us to get on their level. I mean, I think their level is way below us, so I don't think we want to get down there. But no, hats off to them. They've gone out there and really spent a lot of time and effort putting this livery together, as you can see, as they've just slapped stickers all over it. Anyway, moving on. Who have we got out here? Oh, now this is the livery I wanted to show everyone. This is Ben Faulkner. I've said it many times before. This man has got one leg, one arm, and half his sack on this trophy. I'm just trying to work out the livery. Is that our apparel livery that I think is on the side?
It is. Yeah, Turn-In Apparel.
Oh, Turn-In Apparel. Yeah, that looks brilliant. That's a yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely looks good. Ross has done a good job as usual.
Ben will hate me for saying this. Ross. I should say, Ross has put this together at RSW Graphics. Thanks, Ross. That looks incredible. Anyone that wants a livery that looks even half as good as that, go see Ross at RSW Graphics. He is the man. And it's only a couple of coins. Doesn't matter. Money's nothing, especially at the moment. Now, I just wanted to talk about Ben. He'll hate me for saying this, but I just asked him, how you going, mate? You're a bit down on pace. He's up top of the pops at the moment. He goes, I just vomited. I've just gone out for a quick vom. I'm back on track and see what I can do. Hopefully he's ready to go tonight. Hopefully we've got people watching and heard that. That'd be great.
Yeah, you lose a bit of weight with that. A bit of weight reduction.
100%, mate. See, he's ready to go. He's going to have a bit of an advantage over the rest of his competitors. Just losing his lunch. Who else we got out in track? Oh, the Boogie Bomb entry of Joshua Horton. He's in the championship mix, actually. Joshua Horton, Kyle Ridley. Who else did we have in there? Jamie's in there as well. They're all... Oh, as he has a massive spin. That's a...
Played a good around.
Yeah, good save. Oh, who's that? Who's that in the pink car? Oh, I've got to find who that is. So yeah, Joshua Horton has been through this series. Has really taken it to our championship leaders as well. So really cool to watch. He's gone back to the pits. Oh, look what Ben Faulkner did at 2:13.7. That's rapid. Who else we got out on track here at the moment? Oh, it is him. It's Kyle Ridley in the Barbie car.
I was gonna say Kyle Ridley's been really fast around here this week. I've seen him race with Jamie Christensen, and Kyle was definitely sniffing Jamie's rear end.
Lucky boy.
But yeah,
I thought you dry reached just a little bit. I thought.
But he's been really quick there this week. So yeah, we should see quite a bit of pace out of Kyle. So yeah, he might be in top 3 tonight.
So anyone that's watching on the stream and doesn't know, the actual official races have been at this exact track over this week. So a lot of guys are getting a lot of practice throughout the week, and a lot of practice door banging, as we call it, around this track. So we're going to see some incredible racing tonight. Brucey Keys came into the series halfway through our Vermilion days in our first season of Vermilion. And he's been getting better and better and better each time we see him on track. If we do season 2 of this, I'd imagine that he's going to be fighting up there for a podium.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he was. He's been really quick these last couple of rounds. I think he had a good race. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it was Lime Rock, he had a pretty good race.
Oh yeah, Lime Rock.
And Brands Hatch.
That shows the pedigree of a race driver. If you go to Lime Rock and you can compete against the nature, like against this field, you're in good stead. So, a bit of practice here and there won't go astray, and fighting it with these guys will just make you a better race car driver. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the future with us. Who else we got here? Fitzroy Beaumont's in the pits in the Vermilion livery. I do like that livery. I'm glad we haven't got rid of that one. We went through Curtis Bird. Liam Banks is out there. Yeah, he's dribbling. He's dribbling out there just like he does in front of the mic.
And he's around.
Even without a mic in him, he can still screech the tyres.
He still somehow spins it around.
Andrew Sharp's out there, and that's Curtis Bird's teammate. Now, speaking of teammates, having a teammate at a track like this is gold if you want to get a good qualifying time in, because long straights that you can get a really nice little tow into. You could probably find nearly 5/10, I reckon, around this track with a tow.
I was going to say, on the subject of Curtis Bird and his teammate, apparently Curtis Bird has had the vid.
The vid. No.
The do not speak about.
Yeah, I don't believe it anyway. But go on.
And and apparently he said people normally say it's just like a cold, it gets rid of it. Correct. He said he was dying for 3 weeks.
Oh wow!
And I
was this Andrew, or was this Curtis?
Curtis, yeah. And
well, don't go there and get a Whitey's pie when he's got COVID all around the place, mate. Gee whiz, that's not very good.
Yeah. Hopefully Ryko can help out with the setup. But he said he was dying and he's still dying. And I said to him, "Why do you keep muting your mic, mate?" And he said, "I'm just dying."
I'm just coughing it up, baby. Yes. Hey, Andrew Sharp, he's gone around there, but he is coming to this championship a little bit late as well, and he's been rapid. So look out for him on track.
Brands Hatch.
Brands Hatch. Oh well, it was just Brands Hatch last, and he was on pace. So. You know who we're missing out of here? Sam Chapman. I'm just going through the list now, and I don't see, and he's actually fighting for a podium. So hopefully he joins shortly. We've only got 5 minutes left to practice. Who else we got out on track? Oh, the one and only Kenny Cosmos. I love having him out here in the championship. You just don't know what he brings. If he's on, he's on, and there's no beating him. If he's off, he's right behind you in P2. So he's that kind of driver,
Yeah, Kenny's one of those drivers that it's just one of those drivers can pick up anything and just make the wheels fall off almost. He's a very fast driver. I've seen him do some amazing things at a GT3. I was actually a teammate with him at Road Atlanta. We had no practice and he just got on the pace instantly. Meanwhile, me wobbling out there, King Wobbler, I've called myself.
Yeah, King Wobbler. Only in a GT3, mate. Everything else you're fantastic at.
Yeah, not too bad, but GT3s, oh my god, I feel like putting my head out the window and putting my head under the wheel arch sometimes. But it's just, he's an amazing driver and good co-driver too.
Yeah, I had him breathing down my neck at Bathurst in the GT3s for the majority, probably about 20 minutes of that race, and it was horror behind me. I was just sweating trying to keep him at bay, and it was really difficult.
I can imagine.
Yeah, definitely. There's the man, Daniel Vellacott himself. He's been with us for ages. It feels like he's been with us for over 20 years, battling out with the likes of everyone that we see out here in the track tonight. So it's great to have guys like Daniel Vellacott, David Atkinson, Thomas Byrne, Matthew Brunt, Curtis Bird. Who else? I'm going to put Brucey Keys in there as well. Always turn up. Always turn up. Always race. Always put on good racing. It's so awesome.
I just put I just thought of a pun, Aaron. You're going to love it.
Yep.
Put Bruce's keys into that pot.
Put the keys in the bowl. Let's get this party started.
Yeah, that's it. No, but Bruce has been around for a while. It's good to see Daniel turn up too.
Yeah, Daniel these guys come to the track and they don't just race; they race fairly. They still door bang, which is awesome. But this group that we got here, we got about 16 cars on track right now, are all firm and fair races. So man, it's so hard to get that mix of drivers into into one field, but I feel like we got it. So actually, if anyone else is watching this and wants to be part of it, it's really easy. Jump on the ANZ ESeries Discord. You can jump onto. You can even go through the website as well, through the Vermilion website, to jump on through this as well. So very easy to get involved and very cheap. There goes the Barbie car. They've got to go around him.
Went around, but yeah, even now Vermilion Motorsports. Not Discord.
Facebook page. Facebook page. Yep. Get a hold of Ben Faulkner. He's nothing but helpful. Probably not at the moment. He's very sick at the moment, and might have to have a quick vom before he responds back to you. But who else we got out there? Oh, there's the Brunt Force Trauma. Matthew Brunt himself.
The guy that keeps hitting people and everyone has concussions.
Look, he only hit about 6 or 7 different people, you know, and now we all have a go at him.
Yeah.
Fair enough too.
Yeah. He feeds it back to us though, so yeah.
This is another guy like Kenny that I was talking about before. If he's on, he's absolutely on the pace, and nothing will stop him. He fought the championship with who was it last season? With Sean Linsell, yeah, 100%. Yeah, Sean Linsell and him just put on an absolute clinic through that whole season. So look out for him. He's a little bit off the pace this evening, but I don't count Matthew out at all through any of the racing. A minute 40 left. Oh my God, I've got heaps to go through. Shout out. Oh God, that looks good. Nick Burling's out there in a Burling Motor Group BMG livery. Man, I'm going to have to hold him back next time there's a NASCAR event, because that $300 prize money just brought some crazy people out of the woodwork last week. Holy moly. We might have to halve it next time and do something else with it, but it sure did work.
Yeah.
He wanted drivers out there, and he got it. Who else we got out there? Mitch Patterson. We've gone through that. Oh, he's finding his way further back down. Actually, while I'm talking about Mitch, shout out to him right now. This is his first time racing in a long time. He's jumped behind the wheel of an 86, and it ain't easy to drive, I can tell you. Understeer, oversteer, every steer is what he's going to be experiencing tonight. Oh, there's David Atkinson in the battery world. I don't think he'll be flat tonight. He'll be on it.
Yeah, I think he might not need to recharge those batteries.
No recharge tonight. He'll be bit of a wobble there in front. Yeah, like we're just saying about Daniel Velicott. David Atkinson's been there from the beginning, and he's a fantastic racer. I've raced with him a lot at different tracks, and he has his favourites. This is probably not his favourite track out there, but watch him moving up through the field. Last but not least on the field, we've got 10 seconds left. What can we say about this boy, Thomas Byrne?
Everything?
Everything? Oh, okay. Well, we'll just say everything in the next 4 seconds. He's not going to be on there for long. Oh, wow. He has taken a very wide line through turn 1. Oh, Thomas! Thomas,
He's
hey.
hit the wall hard too.
No force feedback for Thomas Byrne. He's on an actual controller. So for him racing on a controller against the pedigree of what we got out there, and he always puts on a show, it's fantastic. So we're into qualifying. I've jibbered on for 20 minutes. Let's get into qualifying.
It's not like the first time you've ever done that.
I can't help it.
So, first guy out was Ben Faulkner, then Jamie Christensen coming out. We didn't even chat about him very quick this week, so that'll be good to see. Coach Bird's one out. Liam Banks is finally out there. Josh Horton, Kyle Ridley. I was going to say, I mean, we always give crap to Liam and Mitch, but what's your expectations for Mr. Liam Banks?
Well, I reckon Liam Banks will absolutely wipe the floor with Mitch. I think Mitch will, if Mitch finishes the race, I'll give him a standing ovation. If Liam finishes in the top 10, that's a massive effort for him. Not taking anything away from these guys. I mean, in their own rights, they're fantastic racers, but when I'm looking at them, they're absolute garbage on the track.
I was going to say, mate, we always have a bit of banter between the other commentators, but mate, they haven't won a race yet. I won at Fuji.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
They had to eat their words at Bathurst, mate. Oh my God, they absolutely ate them. I jumped on there before the event started. I said I'll win.
Oh, yeah.
I'll win by a lap. I didn't win by a lap, but I won by 8 seconds or whatever it was. Yeah, they definitely were reeling after that one, which is fantastic.
They didn't like that, did they?
Oh, not at all.
Meanwhile, I crashed and mate, I got
Oh, did you? No one noticed.
No. I hope no one noticed. Yeah.
Hey, we might take this time to talk about Jamie before he starts his hot lap. He is going to bring the absolute pace tonight. He's jumped on here a bit late. He's been during the officials as well. Him, Ben Faulkner, and who else is going to be up the front with him? Joshua Horton, I reckon, is going to be absolutely fighting. We'll put Andrew Sharp up there too, fighting for that P1 tonight.
I think there's a good top 5 that's there. It's going to be. I'm actually putting more money on probably Jamie and Kyle tonight. I've seen their pace this week. It was pretty incredible. I mean, and someone's around. That's Kyle Ridley.
That's Kyle Ridley. Will he get through? Let's jump on a lap with why we've got Jamie Christensen here to take us through a lap through. I'll just take you guys through a lap if I can. We'll jump over his shoulder, eh? Oh, that's awesome. I don't know how loud that is for everyone at home, but golly, it's loud for me. Turn 1, late braking. You want to hit that apex and flow the car out through here. There's a couple of turns through here that you don't have to worry about. Come up here. I call this turn 3. It's a hairpin. Oh, he brakes really late. Oh,
Nice and hard on the brakes too. Comes out of the corner, uses all the exit curb. Right all the way to the left, come back over to the right. Because you got this fast left that you need to keep your foot pinned. Car's going to get a little loose through here. Because the car doesn't have that much downforce and grip. Yeah, he's going to hit the brakes nice and hard. He's actually behind one of our fellow commentators. Get on our level, it says on the back. So you can take it from here, Aaron.
yeah. So coming down here, I call this like a little mini back straight. You want to brake very late here into this turn 6. Not a hairpin, but get onto the gas as quick as you can because you've got a really long straight that comes up here to the bus stop. He'll use this. I think that's Mitch in front of him to full effect. Oh wow! That's not going to be producing lap time. That's Liam Banks there. Yeah, that's not going to be producing lap time as he comes through here to the bus stop. Liam should back out of it. I think, yeah, he just has there. So as you come up here, I think the 200 meter board, you want to think about braking. 100 meter board on the brakes.
Nice
Tip it
hard.
in.
Look at that. Look at that. So nice and hard on the brakes. Flick it in to the other curb. Oh, smashed at the curb. That could have been an off track or a slow down, but he's going to keep going.
So this is going to be new to people watching at home. Normally you'll take this all the way to the start finish line, but just up here you're going to go into a nice a little series. I call it the chicane. It's a tiny chicane, and it catches you by surprise.
Yeah, so it's actually the NASCAR layout. So this is where the NASCARs normally drive on. Now
It's very smooth.
very smooth through there. So yeah, the NASCAR guys, when they do road around here, which is very rare, they do use that layout just to slow those cars down. Because yeah, they go over 300 kilometers an hour, which is just insane. So yeah, he's across the line, and there you go.
Let's see who we got that's actually showing up on the timing tower at the moment. That he must have an off track for that not to count. I'm looking on my. Oh, there you go. So Ben Faulkner has come across the line on a 2:14. Brucey Keys, has he done a lap? Fitzroy Beaumont must be on a lap right now. Yeah, Fitzroy Beaumont's coming through. I'm just checking out his time. It's not going to be. He's not setting it on fire. This last chicane. It's a tough one. I haven't gone out there and done any laps around that chicane yet, so I don't really know. Apparently you're coming back from 6th gear back into 3rd to get through there, so pretty severe braking zone. That probably a good passing opportunity for some of our drivers tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can imagine if I was myself as the world-class world driver, as everyone would know, not King Wobbler, not at all. Yeah, you definitely wanted to make a move. If you're on that outside, you can pretty much just dive, and yeah, the guy on the technically the inside for that chicane will just have to back out of it, and that'll be it. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be. You could definitely make a move, that's for sure.
Kyle Ridley hasn't set a lap yet. He's actually on a lap now, and it is fast. I'm putting him on. I'm looking at their sectors that just gone through now. He's on for a 2:13, a very high, actually a very low 2:13. We'll jump on with this one and see what if he can bring it home. Oh, is that a teammate in front of him?
Let's have a look. Definitely find him. Yeah, so that's Jamie Christensen in front.
Ah, he's giving him a tow. Now watch Jamie Christensen. He might just get out of the way for him here. Oh, this is quick. If Kyle can nail this, this is going to be the quickest time I've ever seen around here.
Well, it was a little slow.
Yeah,
but
it's a bit slow through there. He's lost about 5/10 through there. It's still going to be put into the top of the pops, top of the charts. He's going to go to a 2:13. What was it? A 2:13.1. He was. I tell you, just before he went into that last chicane. Yeah, he's going to park that. That's it for him.
Yeah,
Just
there's no
before he
point
went
even
through
coming
that
after
chicane, he was on for a 2:12, like a good 2:12. So a bit of an error through the last chicane, but man, that's going to take some beating. And as I say that, Jamie Christensen just did a 2:13.6. That's displaced Ben Faulkner. Wow, this is pretty intense.
And that was Jamie with no toe either. We saw Jamie actually pulling
Here we
Kyle
go.
there.
Here we go. So they
Now
play
it's
this. They're playing this game. They've got 7 minutes to get. Oh no! So these guys will work together. So right now in the Vermilion car, you see there on your left, or well behind the Barbie car anyway, is Jamie Christensen. His teammate Kyle Ridley is going to give him a very good shot at going into a 2:12 and taking pole for tonight.
Yeah, we'll definitely give him a bit of a. It will give him a good time, that's for sure.
Oh, Brad Newman's on here. He's going, let's go Sharpie. While these guys are on the outlap, let's see what Mr. Sharp's doing. Yep, I thought as much. He's in the pits. Thanks, Brad Newman, for making me go into that. Pete Loops says, Jamie Christensen told me to come here. Welcome to the stream. Jamie Christensen, we were just talking about him then. He's going to be on an absolute flyer this next lap, so we might stay with that. We've only got 6 minutes left. We're going to go into 2 20-minute races after this. I can't wait for those. They're going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be good to watch, that's for sure. I'm just having a look around, trying to figure out who's. Actually, this is interesting. Mr. Kenny Condoms right on the back of Jamie Christensen. That's
Yes.
interesting.
So yeah, well, at least he's got protection, I guess. So you got to drink your coffee, mate.
Yeah. Try and drink my coffee and not spit it out at the same time. But yeah, so last chicane.
Let's see if Kenny's on for a good time here.
Sit here and watch. But this is a good train here. Got a lot of fast guys in this, so Kenny's going to come across the line.
If Kenny can just, I'm just looking at the times between these guys. What we'll do. Can I do this? Oh, this should be interesting. This should be interesting if I could do this. Oh, look at that. Now all I need to get up there is the time between them. Can we do that? Oh, it's not going to show me. That's a pity.
That is a pity.
That's a pity. I might take that down for a second. I was trying to get what they're going to be doing here. I think Kenny's just fallen off the back of that group there. Jamie Christensen though, I'm looking at his timing right now. He's still on for a 2:13, a low 2:13. Kyle Ridley's on for exactly the same time. But I'll call out the times as we're going through. Oh, that's Brucey Keys. That might actually ruin the party here.
Well, you've actually
Oh,
got
hang on.
Ben
That's Ben
Faulkner.
Faulkner. Did they overtake him? He must have let them go. He would have had to have let those guys go.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so now he's on the back. Now, if I was Jamie and Kyle, I would finish the lap, get out of the way, and just not give him any time.
Yeah. Hey, I've said it over and over again for the 6 rounds of this championship. You need to take it to Ben Faulkner. You need to take him out of his comfort zone. Yeah, he's sick, and he's probably going to be vomiting between races. But on track, I think he's going to be laser focused, and he's going to be hard to beat tonight.
yeah, we'll see what happens if these two are starting to put little teams together. I think that's going to be definitely make it interesting for the boys, for sure. Sharpie is the 86 specialist.
Yes.
He does not need.
Yeah, he doesn't need to use up all the gear. Oh, there we go. He's let him go. Now he's on for a 212. Jamie Christensen is actually on for a 212 as he comes through the. Oh, did he hit the wall? No, he didn't. He's going to come through. It's going to be a rapid time
Let's have a look.
as he comes across the line. Yeah, that's a 212, baby. That's a 212.7. Park it up. Park it up,
Yeah.
Jamie. That's it for you, mate. That is it for you. So Jamie Christensen, with the help of her teammates, put it on to P1. Kyle Ridley's in P2 on a 213.1. That's rapid. Ben Faulkner is out there. He's on another lap. He's on a 213.6, unassisted. Unassisted. So who's behind Ben here? Can we?
So Kyle, then Kenny. So Kenny.
That's
just went
a
off.
big accident from Kyle in the background. He's done his job though.
Who is it? David Atkinson. Sorry.
Yeah. So David Atkinson's actually on a lap now. They've only got this lap to make it count. So, surprising to see Liam Banks in the top 10, to be honest, as he comes across the line.
Yeah.
That is not improving on his time, but that 215 mark seems to be. Seems to
like
be.
The window.
Yeah, it seems to be the window if you don't want to. If you don't want to go into warp 10. Oh god, that livery annoys me.
You know the funny thing about that livery? They've actually taken photos off our Facebook page.
Yes, I know.
Slapped them on the car.
Yeah, thanks guys.
I've had no sense to to have our photos on there.
Yeah, I should sue these guys. Is anyone in here a lawyer? Because I want to take these guys down.
Hey,
oh, look who's here. Sam Chapman. Sam Chapman is out on track. He won't be able to put a lap down, so he's going to start at the back, but that means all our championship contenders are here tonight, ready to race. Sam Chapman, Jamie Christensen, Kyle Ridley. Who else I wanted to chuck into that? Oh, yeah, and obviously Ben Faulkner. But he's got this stitched up. Pete Loop says that Jamie's a new world record holder. I don't know. Tom Byrne, you are a practicing lawyer. I'll have to get you in here to have a chat, see if we have any legal right to take those pictures off that livery.
I was going to say, Pete, actually talking to you, Pete, with Jamie, he did say he's got the world's fastest lap time around here, around this joint. So, he is world's fastest around Daytona in an 86. So, he told me that before, and I was like, oh my god, okay, that's huge. So, he is world record holder here.
Do you know what he was in?
86.
Oh,
exactly.
in 86. Oh my god! Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. We'll just go through this. Ben Faulkner actually came across the line. Oh no, he didn't improve on that time. So I don't think anyone's going to eclipse Jamie Christensen's time. That is so rapid. Is he out on track? No, he's parked it completely. He's probably going for a walk. He's probably fist pumping the air right now. Let's go through the top 10. Oh, we'll go through the top 10 shortly when it's finished. Nick Burling's out there. No, he's not. He's not doing any laps. Joshua Horton. What's he on for? He's on for. This is going to put him up. This is going to put him up in the. Oh no! No, I tell you, his lap time would have put him up into the top 5. He was on for a very low 2:14. So we'll go through the. I'll let you go through the starting grid.
So easy.
Now, I've done a little bit of. I've tried to fix a couple of things about our starting grid, but I'll let you take it from here. No, it's not. Here we go.
So the first front grid of the whole season that is actually different. Jamie Christensen and Kyle Ridley. So Jamie front row P1 and Jamie and Kyle Ridley second, and Ben Faulkner third place. Andrew Sharp P4. Good quality by Andrew there. Curtis Bird in P5 and P6 Kenny Codomos. Fitzroy Beaumont P7 and P8 Bruce Keys. Matthew Bryant P9 and Liam Banks P10. So Liam in the top 10. So that always beats Mitch either. Daniel Vedicott P11 and P12 David Atkinson. David Milne and Mitch Patterson, P14. That's not going away anytime soon. Nick Burling, P15. And Joshua Horton, P16. That is different. That is very different. P17, Thomas Byrne. P18, Sam Chapman. So Sam's starting at the back. He's done that a couple of times, actually. So be interested to see if he can slingshot his way up there. He's done it before, so I wouldn't be shocked to see how it goes there.
It's yeah, I'm just looking at Joshua Horton now. He's starting from the back. Like I said, he was on for a very low 214. It should have put him at the front there. What a grid! We've got 18 of some of the best sim racers out there on track tonight, so it should be great for everyone watching. Jamie's adjusting his clock. That's good. That says Pete Loops on the chat. Hey, anyone in the chat that want to jump on a lap or want me to focus on them, let me know. We got about 3 minutes left before everyone grids up. Let's go through. That Barbie car does look really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great. And I was going to say, before we go racing, we should thank Ben Miles in Race Control, who's doing tonight as well.
Yeah, Ben Miles and Orlando Black, I think's in there too.
I can't see exactly.
I think if he's not there, he will be there or thereabouts. Orlando Black and Ben Miles. Yeah, shout out to those guys. You're going to be doing it tough tonight with the competitive nature of this series. There should be some door banging. There might be a couple of penalties coming the way of some of our drivers, but it's all in fairness and all in good fun too. These guys put on an absolute show for us, and I can't believe we've got 18 cars out on track tonight. It's awesome.
Yeah, good to see. Good little size grid. I think if it was any bigger, I think turn 1 would be very interesting. We saw some carnage on Thursday, so let's not see it again, I guess.
Well, I don't even think we made it to turn 1 on Thursday night. If anyone's watching the NASCARs, I think we had about 4 restarts, and we made it to probably 300 meters after the start-finish line. So
yeah, no. I was actually doing a lot of NASCAR racing on the weekend, and I actually did a series on the weekend as well, or not a weekend, Tuesday. And yeah, racing around here is just epic, really cool under lights as well. So be good to see these guys.
It's a cool track.
Under lights.
It really is a cool track. Hey, we're about to go live in 30 seconds. Between the racing intervals, I've got a really cool announcement to make to anyone that was watching on Thursday night. A couple of prizes that, thanks to David Atkinson, put up. Some Sparko Sim gloves and a GBX45 jump starter. I will give away in the break. Let's get going.
Let's see this happening for the last time. Daytona. Let's see if Kyle Ridley goes around the outside, actually. I'd be curious to see it. Revs are rising. Last time we'll see these guys for this season. Now Jamie Christensen with a standing start. Let's see how it goes. And we should see lights out in any second. Green. And there we go. Lights are out, and they're all going to be sliding down right down to the bottom. Kyle Ridley's actually going to get a better start, but Jamie will be a lot more narrow. Ben's actually almost side by side. Kyle Ridley, look at this. Awesome shot down to turn 1. Ben trying to get it up the inside of Kyle Ridley there. Bit of door rubbing on the inside. Curtis Bird and Andrew Sharp getting racy down to turn 1. Jamie Christensen leaning away very nicely there. See if Jamie can cover off or not. Ben straight up the inside, and he's got the move done. So taking the lead already. I feel like the Dutch flag should come out at this point. And look at this, Kenny getting Kenny's actually been jumped massively. So the 2 Whitey Pies entries with Fitzroy right behind as well with Kenny as well. So that should be the battle to watch. Anything out of all these guys. Looks like Mitch Patterson following up behind. Liam Banks on the outside of Thomas Byrne. Got the move done. Covering off Thomas. Thomas doesn't go for the dive. I was expecting the dive actually, but get a good run out to the straight. A bit of contact there with Sam Chapman, I think. Is that Liam Banks or is that Mitch? I think I might have got swapped.
They might have been swapped around. I think that's Liam. That's Liam that we got on screen now. Man, this battle for like P5 is amazing.
Yeah, really good. Kenny doing really well though. He's been jumped at the start, but he's slowly getting his way up there. And let's go to say he's sandwiched between the 2 Whitey Pies. Whitey's Pies car, Curtis Burgess following right behind. But I was going to say these boys have got a lot of potential to go and bring it to them. Jamie Christensen getting a run too on Ben Faulkner here. So let's see if we talked about the chicane having a good opportunity to dive bomb.
Yeah, this is where you want to be. You want to be P2, P3.
Safety car came out.
Oh, they've called a safety car?
Where is the incident? Might have been. Oh, Liam Banks is dead.
Oh, Liam Banks is dead. Oh,
He's
that's
been
that's one of the greatest crosses we've ever had. Liam Banks is dead. Hey, Madeline Williams, incredible liveries on those Whitey's Pies cars. Yes, 100% agree on that. If I had something to give away, I'd have to give him a firm handshake. That's all I can give him at the moment. But that is a really cool livery. Are you saying that safety car's out or not?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's out. Oh, it's out, baby. That's Orlando Black driving the. Geez, that looks good. The Dr. Epoxy safety car. A lot of guys want to drive it. Not many people get to. Race Control only has a select few that can do it, so it's a tough job, tough gig doing that.
I wonder if it's for driving the safety car around. I would almost swap positions, put Orlando Black in the commentary, and
I'll jump out there just to get out in front of this field and just hold them up and stick the 80Ks. Yeah. That's if anyone's watching, that's Ben Faulkner just getting a bit of heat into the front rear, all the tyres actually, as much as he can.
Yeah, it's we should
see. We almost saw Jamie actually go for a dive bomb there at the chicane. I was actually looking forward to that, but the safety car came out a bit too soon than what Jamie thought. But yeah. Do we actually have a replay of Liam Banks actually?
I was trying to find it, but yeah, we might get him in for a chat. I was going to get Mitch in here a bit later for a chat as well to just talk about their season as well. But we got a lot to get through tonight. The 20-minute races are so short and sharp. Hey, this place that Ben Faulkner's in, I don't want to racing around here. You don't want to be there. You do not want to be at the front at Daytona.
I would not be there. Yeah, it's
a cat and mouse game, because if you do get in behind him, then you're getting attacked by P3. Then you bring P4 and 5 into it. It's just it's a real cat and mouse sort of track.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's not one of those tracks that you'd want to be out front. But saying that though, you kind of want to be, because you're controlling what everyone else does behind you, and you could just almost brake check them in the chicane, on the back straight almost. So. Yeah, there's a lot of little dirty things you could do out the front, but being in P2 is one of those hard things. You got to figure out where to pass and get a sneaky dive bomb happening.
I'm hoping that the safety car, we might say check it out. Is he gonna take? Yeah. So he's driving away from the grid now. We should go back to live racing very shortly.
Yeah, we should see it. I think Liam Banks is gonna get a lap too. He got out of the pits, but. He's actually just in turn 4 or 5. So he's almost a lap down. So on the back of the Barbie car of Mr. Kyle Ridley, and green flag's out, and we're going racing again.
He's got a good jump on Andrew Sharp there.
He's done very well there. It was definitely not a bad jump at all. I was expecting Kyle to get left behind a little bit there, but it looks like the Whitey's Pies entry is actually getting left there a little bit. Andrew Sharp just trying to get on the brakes and trying to get back up to Mr. Ridley now. Now, I think Jamie is looking very comfortable to make a move.
Yeah, he's looking very racy tonight, and he knows where he's got to be. Like we said, he's had a lot of practice when it comes to this track tonight, so he's going to be feeding it to him, and we know that Ben is unwell.
Yeah, well, if you can't beat him on a sick day, what's the chances, right?
Yeah, well, we might chat to him after. Oh, you might not want to have a chat, but this has been such a cool series.
I don't think Jamie's actually going to win yet. Thinking about it.
Yeah, and we know that Joshua Horton did. Jimmy Christensen, I think he's been P2. I think he's been the bridesmaid a lot, actually, in this thing. Oh, look, down the back here, it is on. I'm just looking at the time here between these groups. Brucey Keys, look at this little pack here. That's Curtis Bird, Bruce Keys, Matthew Brunt. Oh, that's Bruce might be going for a pass here.
Jamie's actually got the move done and got around Ben. It looks like Ben's backed off, and Kyle Ridley and Jamie going at it now. So Kyle's actually in the lead now, so he's taking the lead for P1 right now. On board with one of the Whitey's Pies entry. Look at the birds on the side.
Yeah, this looks awesome. Oh no! He's around. That's Curtis Bird.
Birdman's around.
Oh no!
Back on the track.
Oh, who else is that around? That's Sam Chapman.
Yeah, he's around.
And Thomas Byrne. They've all been involved.
Oh, there's someone else, Nick Burling, going through.
Oh, well, that car is not well. That left rear. Let's see if we can get a shot of that.
Pretty toasted.
Oh yeah, that's not well, ladies and gentlemen. That car is toast.
Kyle Ridley actually almost died over the big sausage curb in the last chicane as well. What's happening?
They haven't called a safety car. They may have. Yep, safety car deployed. Wow, we're not even going to get laps done. Well, this is going to be a short, sharp race to the finish. We're just going to hope the safety car picks up the front. That's a nice free kick for Liam Banks, actually. He'll get himself back on the lead pack here.
Yeah, it is a very nice free kick. He, I wouldn't say he deserves it, because from the incident, it was just... He went into the chicane, almost took out Sam Chapman, and just went straight into the tyre barrier, and the thing was totaled. So he's actually not in the Discord, so we can't drag him down. But
yeah,
that is a broken Whitey's pie.
Yeah, that Whitey's pie car is probably feeling like Curtis did with the bird flu.
Yeah,
let's find out what happened to him there. We'll try and get a different camera angle just to see what actually happened to him. It was. I can't believe it. Always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Okay, so he was battling it out with Brucey Keys. He's gone through the bus stop. Where did he lose it? Did he lose it on exit? Oh, he's just got the thing unsettled over the sausage curb.
Oh, you can see there instantly that left front tyre is just been demolished. And I think the right left's been smashed.
left rear is not well, and it's all toast. The whole car is not well. So, and then we saw the carnage that happened behind him. There was Nick Burling going past. He actually got away unscathed, but everyone else, Sam Chapman involved as well, has become a cropper. Let's go back live.
Yeah, definitely has.
Hang on, are these guys...
So, Orlando Black's actually stopped at turn 2, waiting for the rest of everyone.
Oh, so, that's what he's done. He's let them go. Okay, then.
Thomas Burns actually stopped behind the safety car, but then he's let him go.
Yeah, he's had to let him go. So, the safety car obviously didn't catch the pack of that, so, wow. Hey, like I said, it's really tough in race control. There's only 2 guys in there. We are going to see a short, sharp... we might see a lap. What do you reckon?
Oh, with Thomas Byrne? Oh,
no, I meant overall.
Oh,
we might see a lap and anger from these guys, possibly.
I think they might just get onto the back of it and then just go green racing straight after that.
I think so.
I don't think they really can afford of staying there, really. So now they're on the back of the Dr. Proxy safety car.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Hey, anyone that's watching at home, we run, in this series, we run a manual safety car. It brings fairness to racing. Creates a little bit of the unknown as well, which is fantastic. Not like other leagues do it as well, but I think it's a tough gig, eh? It's a really tough gig. Driving it's easy. It's deploying it and making sure you get it deployed right is the hard thing.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some leagues that have
let's say, a wobbled race control. Let's just say that. For, you know, so I don't get my butt kicked by some league that I get kicked out.
We won't
I'm not
mention any
mentioning
names. Yeah.
No, I won't mention anything because I'll probably race in one of them. Yeah, there's definitely been some series that have butchered some safety cars over the last months. So you know, these guys do the best they can. Obviously, there's only 2, and sometimes race control I've seen up to 4 to 5, which is just insane. So
Well,
there'll
last
be so many-
Thursday, we saw more safety cars than laps
Yeah.
around this track, actually, around the oval track of this. So if anyone wants to re-watch that, it was pretty exciting. It just was a very long race. You might need to hit the fast forward button every so often when you see a safety car. But other than that, it was pretty cool. We had over 40 cars on track for the NASCARs in the ANZ ESeries to finish off that event. It was pretty cool.
That was probably the only event that we probably wish we had a custom safety car for that. Our own
Oh,
safety car.
100%. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was one of those events where the safety car probably didn't need to be called, and there'd be some that would just be like, yep, cool, like
Yeah.
But now, but yeah, it was a 3-hour event, so I don't think I've done an event that long and been having that much action and just being fried after the race. But it was just, it was a good race, but my voice was dead.
I'll have to. I got to apologise because I left a mic on after that race, and people saw my honesty come out, which I apologise for. I might have used a couple of choice words, but hey, go back and rewatch it if you wanted to see that.
Bit of entertainment.
Yeah, it was a bit of entertainment. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We're about to go racing again.
It was like Thursday all over again, so let's see him go again.
6 minutes left.
6 minutes left, and Jamie Christian coming across the line. Let's see if we saw this at Brands Hatch with these two going at it. Let's see if Kyle Ridley can get in the middle of these two and make it interesting. So Ben Faulkner on the outside, he's going to get a better run on the exit here.
Oh, that's bendy sideways.
So Ben just getting sideways there and just losing a lot of grip there with the front. So let's see if Jamie can skip away here. Needs about a 1.5 second gap so there's no slipstream. Oh, Jamie's getting good exits. Oh, what a shot there Aaron Obersell has got there.
Yeah, I can't help
Man
it.
on the pots and pans. Curtis Bird actually referenced that the other day about the pots and pans.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. My microphone wasn't working. He said, "What's happened with the pots and pans?" And I went, so your words of wisdom have.
Hey, I can say what I want with this big stick in front of me, mate. I can do what I want. I can say what I want. Everyone just has to listen.
That's it. Jamie getting another good exit out into the back stretch. So it looks like Kenny's on the back of Kyle now.
Hey, I was just about to point out. Remember at the start, if Kenny's on, he's on, and he is up there ready to race.
Yeah, he started P6, so he's made up 2 spots. Now he's going to set up a move for Kyle Ridley, see if he gets it done. Ben actually covering for Kyle. Backs out of it. I was expecting Kyle just to go for that, just make a risky move and see if it happens. But Kyle, I think he just wants to be on the podium and get a little bit of an interview, bit of a sneak peek, and get a mention. So Jamie Christensen just still in that slipstream. You can just see all these guys just coming right under the back of Jamie now. Kyle actually pushing Ben up to Jamie. See if Kenny's getting on the anchors, trying to get the thing stopped. Kyle's not going to have a good exit here. He's narrowed it up massively. Whoa, look at the wheel work from Kenny Conamos there. We know he's good on the wheel, and it shows it there. Too wide in the background there. That looks like Andrew Sharp in the background. Brad
No,
Newman's
I think it's
best mate.
Brunt and Josh Horton.
My apologies. So Matthew Brunt up the inside of Josh. Brunt with a huge dive. He's actually went wide, and Josh got the move done.
Joshua Horton's actually made up a lot of spots to get himself back up into the mix. I think he started P16. I might be able to bring that up for everyone to see it positions gained. Might be able to find that information for everyone. Oh, there you go. So yeah, Joshua Horton, as I suspected, He's made 11 spots, starting at 16th. He's up into P5. So
Wow.
major moving,
That's
and we've been
a lot
under
of
safety car for most of that. So congratulations to him. Matthew Brunt's made up 3 spots. Kenny Economos 2. David Milne's made up a couple. Sam Chapman's had a pretty ordinary run of this at the back of the grid. So I was expecting him to put on a clinic for us tonight.
I was going to say, he was actually doing race control for a different league, actually. So,
oh, there you go, and he's coming to this.
Yeah, so he's doing a lot at another league. Oh, Liam Banks off the road now.
Oh, that is wide. That is super wide. He's got it back out there.
Mitch Patterson, though, how's this? The mate that's got the magic voice, I'm going to start calling him. He's actually holding on.
He's beating his co-commentator, which I said he'd never do. He's actually in the P13. He's got Curtis Bird and Sam Chapman, some of the two best 86 drivers we've got in this field. About to. Oh, he's going to go under the yellow to get around him. Mitch has no idea what's going on.
I can imagine he's screaming in that thing, going, "Just get past me!" Sam Chapman getting the move done at Curtis Bird as well, but yeah. That's a good laugh there. I keep seeing our 2 faces on the side of the car. They must love
it's frustrating. It is frustrating seeing that.
Yeah. So coming through the chicane, Jamie Christensen. He looks like he's got a lot of pace on Ben here. He hasn't made much of a mistake.
This should be last lap. This should be with 1:40 left on the clock. Yeah, I just saw the tower there.
Daniel Vedicott.
Oh, Daniel Vedicott.
With Atkinson actually getting smashed into as well. Don't think that's going to be a safety car. It could be.
Nah, he's got that thing going again. I don't think they'll call a safety car on the last lap. I wouldn't think. I've got to stay with this battle here because here comes Liam Banks around the outside into turn 1 on Mitch. Oh, and Mitch has had to give it up. Mitch has had to give it up. He's gone. That's not for me, boys. That is not for me.
Very respectful on Mitch. He's actually getting used to VR, actually, which is quite funny.
Oh, he's on a VR at the moment? Oh, man, I'd be sick racing on that. Holy moly. This battle here is for... actually, I should say the battle for P5 is Joshua Horton, Matthew Brunt, Fitzroy Beaumont, and Andrew Sharp. Brucey Keys is a little bit off that, but there's a 4-way battle for P5.
Matty Brunt doing well, though.
I got to get up the front here. I got to get up the front. Jamie Christensen has pulled a slight gap with this last lap. Oh, is it the last lap? It hasn't.
I'd say so.
It's got to be, right?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Jamie Christensen, with a huge gap actually. If he doesn't bottle the 2 chicanes, which when you think about it, that just must suck, really, eh? Like you've got to go through 2 chicanes before you get to the finish line. Ben just coming through the chicane now. Now Kyle Ridley's going to have a really good run.
Oh, Benny! He's lost it. He has absolutely looped it. Oh, and that is...
Oh, Fitzroy around.
Fitzroy's gone with him. That is not great for championship points. I said to him at the start, you literally have to come last twice for you to lose this championship. And there's one of them. And here comes Jamie Christensen through the last turn now onto the last straight, coming across the start-finish line.
That's his
Jamie
first
Christensen,
win.
Yeah, that's his first win of this. Kyle Ridley comes through. Kenny Economos, P3 in the Heat 1. Great racing, everyone.
How was that? How was that curb on the exit, though, mate? That thing was huge.
I'll see if I can get that replay because he absolutely smashed it. Where's he going to end up? I'm trying to find Ben Faulkner. We'll go to a replay. Oh, that's after the fact. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this is a fair way. So we'll just watch this this battle unfold while we've got a little bit of time. So he was getting pushed by Kyle. He's come around to the last straight, and not the last straight. We've still got 2 chicanes to go after this. But this bus stop that comes up here now, Benny got all types of loose.
Yeah, it was it's pretty dramatic how the car was actually acting, but it was entertaining for sure.
Now, at this stage, he's got that run on Jamie Christensen there. Jamie Christensen's trying to get rid of the toe as well. 6th gear. Look for the 100-meter board as he tips it in. Oh, he got a bit of a wobble on entry too. He's hit that. Oh, he got such a massive run. Oh, massive curbs. Oh, he nearly had that too. He nearly held onto it.
Yeah, it was definitely a good run, and
there's that was Fitzroy, wasn't it? Going backwards through the shot there as well. Pretty cool to watch.
Can you just replay that a little bit and just see what happened to Fitz there?
Yeah, sure. I'll do. Here we go. I went straight to it. So this is Fitzroy coming in here. He's actually racing Matthew. Okay. I'm not going to be able to see anything, unfortunately. So I'll take that. I take it that we're going to go to a.
We've got a 3-minute warm-up.
It's probably good that this has happened because I did want to go through, for anyone watching at home, we have a couple of announcements, a couple of winners to announce thanks to David Atkinson. I think David Atkinson works at Battery World, possibly. I'll have to check with him. But he gave us a couple of prizes to give away at the NASCAR event that we had because we had 40 plus drivers. We had so many people watching. Dale Lube, it's so good to have you here. I wish you were on track. I love seeing you on track. So we had a set of Sparco Sim gloves to give away. They're valued at about $110, $120. So that's a really good prize. And the other prize was a GBX 45 jump starter, a NOCO one, valued at about $250. Now, the person that won the Sparco Sim gloves, we've done it off air, is no stranger to the chat. Hasn't been on track for this season. But Donna Doyle has won those Sparco Sim gloves. So congratulations to you, Donna, if you're out there watching. Give us a shout out, but well-deserved winner out there. Yeah, it is. She, absolutely well-deserved winner out on track. She has been nothing but supportive for Doyle out on track, and every time we watch him, he spins it and loops it and destroys it. But and the person that won the GBX 45 jump starter from NOCO, and thanks to David Atkinson again, is someone that is on the track, has done some chatting in here as well. He's a Vermilion driver as well. Yeah, well done to Donna. Is Matthew Brunt, Brunt Force Trauma himself. So congratulations to Matthew Brunt. Congratulations to Donna Doyle. We'll get those prizes out to you soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can imagine Sean Doyle would be taking those gloves.
Yeah, he'll want those gloves, yes. He'll shoot downstairs. I know that he's upstairs right now racing. He'll be shooting downstairs if you heard that to say, hey, do you want to just jump on there and give him the address and get those gloves out to us ASAP? Thank you very much. They're a pair of Sparco sim gloves. They're really cool. We actually got another set of those to give away at the Bathurst Enduro. That Bathurst Enduro that we're going to do for the ANZ ESeries Enduro season is a little bit up in the air with dates at the moment because there's so much racing happening in October, but it will happen there or thereabouts. And hopefully we have some
October.
Yeah.
I was going to say from September to October, it's just insane.
It's mental, absolutely mental when it comes to sim racing.
Yeah, it seems like all the Australian leagues just want to cram everything in September and October. From my schedule point of view, it is just mental. Yeah, it's insane, but you know, it's what everyone wants to do. It seems like everyone just wants to pack everything in.
Oh well, that's fine. I mean, why not? You know,
make everyone's life absolute hell. But you know, moving on.
I might just before we're about to go racing, I'll just show the results from our last race because we sort of got interrupted on that last lap. It was all happening. So Heat 1, Jamie Christensen actually won it, and that was a crazy race that he was having with Ben Faulkner. Kyle Ridley, Kenny Economos make up the podium. Joshua Horton had a massive race. He made up, I think, 11 positions to get to P4. Matthew Brunt, Andrew Sharp, Brucey Keys, David Milne, Curtis Bird, and Liam Banks makes the top 10. I'm going to have to eat my hat. My God, I did not expect to see him in the top 10 there, and that's actually thanks to Ben Faulkner there, looping it the second to last corner. Going through the page, Daniel Velicott and Mitch Patterson, really good result for Mitchie back there. Nick Burley had a great race. He was on the lead lap, so he'll be really stoked with what happened there. Sam Chapman, Thomas Byrne, Fitzroy Beaumont, Ben Faulkner. because he pitted, actually finished a lap down with David Atkinson. So that is massive championship implications there. I think he should be right, but we're going live. I'll get
Here we go for the second race.
Liam Banks is on pole.
Green flag.
Banks is on pole. And one of the Whitey's pies, that car just sliding almost all the way down to the bottom, same as Josh. And Curtis Bird just getting a good launch out P2. See if Curtis can get the go on Banks, but side by side for most of them. Matthew Brun actually having a bit of space for once.
Oh,
Shoots
who's that in the
right
background? Is that Jamie Christensen? No, that was... trying to work out who was sideways. At the back.
Burling?
I think it was Ben. No, Ben Falk just made up some decisions.
No, it's Nick Burling. He went sideways. Oh, Nick Burling and actually Thomas Byrne coming together.
He's had a little bit of internet connection problems there as well, but that's going to be a massive battle at the back there.
Ben Faulkner off the back, up the front. Oh, Daniel Vaticott in trouble.
That's Ben doing a bit of lawn mowing. Will he get this stopped as he turns it into the right-hander? Wow, it's all happening here.
Thomas Byrne's car's even looking more damaged than normal. Ben with a huge dive bomb on Daniel Vaticott. Fitzroy coming through as well.
Look at this at the front. Curtis Bird, Madeline Williams. There he is, the Birdman out front. Oh, good with a commanding lead too over Matthew Brunt and Kenny Conomus.
Oh, Liam Banks is dead. he must have been turned or something. Something's happened.
I'm trying to find him on track. I cannot see him at all. Oh, there he is. No, he's still going along. Mitch Pedersen? No, so those guys are trundling along all right. We've got to get back to the lead here because this is a big story. That livery looks amazing.
Too wide with Kenny Economos and Matthew Brunt. Side by side. Kenny almost hitting the curb and going into the shadow realm.
That's David Milne there having an absolute battle up the front here as well.
Who's that behind? Andrew Sharp.
Andrew Sharp pushing him.
Birdman would probably love his help at this point. I was going to say do you want a bit of a story before we go on to turn one again?
Yes, please.
And
he's been shunted by Joshua Horton.
They're all holding their brakes. They're doing well. Yeah, that was awesome by them. Just held their brakes and just sat there. What happened to Josh there?
That's Mitch Patterson having no idea what's going on out on track. Is that a safety car being called? I'm not sure. Well, check out what's going on at the front here. Curtis Bird did not want a safety car if there's one called because he had a commanding lead there. He had a nearly 1.2 second gap.
No safety car yet. I'll let you know though.
I'm just watching at the back here. Joshua Horton's had to come into the pits. David Milne into the pits. Mitch Patterson. Yep, at the back. Thomas Byrne has been in the wars all through that. I might have to get a replay of what happened there a bit later. This battle pack up the front here, that's Kenny right behind him pushing Curtis all the way here.
You wouldn't want someone that's done the World GT Championship.
No, not at all.
Like, sniffing you. Like, someone that's went to Monaco to go and race sim racing, you wouldn't want someone like that behind you. And who's raced Lewis Hamilton and teammate with Super GT at one point. So, yeah,
he's made it too easy for him. He's made it way too easy. Although Curtis might be doing this on purpose, actually. Just trying to get into that slipstream.
He could be. Well, if you follow Kenny through, I mean, I'm sure he knows a bit about his resume. I mean, that is a resume at that point. But, up the inside, but they're going to slow each other down going too wide here. So, it's either Curtis backs out a little bit. Oh, no, he's
held it. Out of it. He's had to hold it. Oh, and look at his teammate. His teammate Andrew Sharp has made himself up in the P3.
Look at this. So the Whitey's Pies boys getting through. We still haven't got a pie, by the way. Cough, cough, wink, wink.
No. Next time I'm down in Orange, I'm not going to have a bird flu pie, but I'll definitely get one of their Whitey's Pies down there for sure.
I know. Hey, I came up with that joke. Don't steal my joke.
Sorry, mate. Gee whiz. I'm stealing your thunder.
I know. Kenny cutting myself around the outside now. Look at this. 3 wide in the background almost. Well, he's got the move done, so the 2 Whitey's Pies cars working together now. Now, do you let Andrew go in front of you, or do you let... No, Andrew's got to push him.
I think these guys have both got pace. I don't think it's going to matter too much right now, but it will matter. Oh, that is a big dive on the outside. That's going to be hard to get around.
Ridley hitting Matthew Brunt.
Curtis Bird's going to have to hold it through the inside here. Oh, well done. Well done from that. He's got a great teammate behind him.
Look at this. 6 cars just sitting there, ready to pounce. Matthew Brunt up the inside of Curtis Bird.
No, that was up Andrew Sharp, actually. Curtis Bird still held on to P2.
Oh, it is too. Oh, this is spicy. That's a spicy meatball.
That's on board here with Ben Faulkner. He's got Brucey Keys behind him, but he's actually going for a move on Kyle Ridley in the Barbie car. Oh, who's on the outside? That's Sharp on the outside. He's getting punted all the way to the back.
He was so close there, but it just looks like it won't be tonight. So he's just going to get swamped by a few cars until he can get that rhythm back. Bit of an update with Joshua Horton as well. Car 38 drive-through penalty for causing a collision with car 43. I don't know if that's Josh. I'll have a quick look.
Yeah, 43 is Josh Horton.
Yeah, 38 is actually Jamie Christensen.
Jamie Christensen, yep.
So he's got a drive-through penalty, Jamie. Oh, that would suck.
So he just won the first race. He's on an absolute high, and now he's going to be put to P nowhere with only a safety car to help him. But with 13 minutes left, even a safety car is not going to get him anywhere close to the front of this field. Look at this field. Well, this field is unbelievable. They're buzzing.
The safety car's out. Oh, this is perfect for Jamie. He just goes and does his drive-through now.
Well, you can't. Can you serve your penalty under a safety car?
Yeah, I think you could. I see why not. If because it's not a iRacing safety car, he could technically go and do it. But let's see if he serves it or not.
Yeah, this is up to the discretion of our race control. So we'll let them make the call. We can just gibber on and think about what we should have done. Curtis Bird has been in the thick of this. This will be a. Well, that's a great shot through there. That's going through the Daytona Rising. That's cool. That's absolutely cool. So let's see where the safety car's coming out. Has this safety car picked them up? Oh, he's just waiting.
Look how patient he's sitting there.
He's just waiting for him to come through now. And there's Kenny Economos coming up behind him there. Curtis Bird, Matthew Brunt, Kyle Ridley, Ben Faulkner, Andrew Sharp, Bruce Keys, Jamie Christensen, Fitzroy Beaumont, Daniel Velicott. Wow, that's an awesome top 10.
That's a really cool top 10 actually. Just I was curious to see. I'm actually curious to see how Kenny's launch was, because if he was, I think he would have been in front, but even still, he
just before that safety car came out, he did have about a 0.6 of a second gap over Curtis Bird. So he pulled that away. If Curtis Bird's smart here, you pounce on the last lap. You send your opponent wide. But I don't think Kenny's he's probably going to be very awake to what's going on around this track.
You wouldn't want to be saying that though. You wouldn't want to be Curtis, because now he's in this weird situation where he's got Matthew Brunt and everyone else behind him, but you've still got to keep on to the back of Kenny.
Yeah, so you still got to push. I think you go for the win. Yeah. If what else? What do you got to lose? Oh, there goes the safety car. So you got a world-renowned sim racer in front of you. We got Kenny Economos in front of you. You got Matthew Brunt Force Trauma. We call him Brunt Force Trauma because he's been known to dish out the trauma. Kyle Ridley is absolutely rapid in these cars too. And then lurking behind that, he's a little bit sick, a little bit under the weather, having a quick vom before he gets out there, is Ben Faulkner, and he's looking for redemption.
I was actually going to say, probably a bit too late to pull him up, but I was going to say we could have pulled up Mitch Patterson, because he did want a little interview when he was driving, but I don't know.
Look, and we'll see what happens here. We'll leave him race. It looks like he's struggling to even find an apex, let alone talk and find that at the same time. So we'll keep him out on track. I said I would talk to him, but you know what that means, don't you? It means there's no chance he's coming in here with that livery on. That's ridiculous.
We'll have to rival them somehow. And I love how they've pulled it on the last night of our
Yes,
series too.
Yep.
I love how they've done that, and it's just like now we can't get back to
Well,
it
we will.
until next
Oh,
season.
we will. Don't you worry about that. We still got an enduro to come up, so don't worry
True.
about that. Yeah, there's if anyone's
Are they
watching and you want,
commentating though? That's the thing.
oh, they'll be in
Are
with
they?
me. Trust me. If there's 12 hours of commentating, they're going to be in with me, sitting with me, doing that grueling commentating with me. Don't worry about that. So, what have we got left? We've got just on 10 minutes left, so that's going to give us about 5 or maybe 4 laps of racing around here if it goes green. Watch out for Ben Faulkner. Watch out for Kyle Ridley. Kenny Economos needs to make hay right now.
Yeah, he definitely does. He needs that good launch. And it looks like Kenny's already went, so he's done well. Good launch. So he went
And look
before.
who's coming into the pits. That's Jamie Christensen
Yeah.
serving his penalty.
I wonder if yeah, I wonder how that one is. Oh, someone's went for a dive. And that's Ben Faulkner out the inside of Kyle Ridley. Kyle's going to get a better exit though. And he looks like he has. He's got it done. So Kyle's got to have this corner. So unless Ben goes around the outside, no, he's going to go on the inside.
Oh, bit of a
And
tap.
he's almost turned Kyle Ridley.
So this is going to be interesting as you come through this little fast left-hander.
He's actually just said sorry. I just saw a text chat just say from Ben Faulkner saying sorry. So he knows he's done that. Still pushing hard though. Matty Brunt though, I mean we haven't even chatted about him. He's just he's actually just got in front of Curtis Bird.
He just did a really cool move at the hairpin there to get in front of Curtis Bird. Curtis Bird's just hanging on for this podium result. Matthew Brunt should run away with this. Kenny's got a great gap out front. It's going to take a momentous effort from these guys at the back here to catch him.
Momentous.
You like that? That was good.
Yeah,
I was in my thesaurus just then, checking out all the words.
It's like we try and up each other every time we say a word. Right,
Yeah.
Dictionary, it's getting thrown.
Yeah, dictionary's a big word.
I know, huge word.
I wish I could spell. I mean, if I could spell read and write, maybe I wouldn't be doing this commentating gig.
Probably not. Yeah. You saying something, Aaron?
Oh well, no, I'm just saying it's it's not rocket surgery or brain surgery, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good. So here goes. That's Ben Faulkner pushing. Oh, he'll get on the inside here. This is going to put him up into P3.
Oh,
Ben.
Contact.
Oh,
I think we all just held our breath
I
there.
just held my breath, and that's Ben Faulkner. He's gone from P5 to P3. Just looking at race control chat here. Car 101 and 143, no further action for lap 3 incident. Fair enough. Oh wow, that's Ben Faulkner commanding himself into P2. This is going to be an absolute race to the finish for Paul Kenny. He's going to just be hanging on and hoping that he can't catch him.
Yeah, he's got a good little 4 or 5 minutes there, so he's got to do quite a bit there to stay out front. But if he's got enough of a gap and he doesn't, if Ben doesn't get in that slipstream, it should be easy drive home. But if not, it's going to be a little bit of a hard one here on board with David Atkinson.
Yeah, I've got the. I've told Chopper Dave to just zoom in on this car. I love it. I love how clean this Battery World livery looks on David Atkinson's car. He's actually chasing down Liam Banks for a top 10 finish. So Liam would be wanting to double down on this top 10 finish and absolutely feed it to me, but I don't think it's going to be because David Atkinson got pace and should catch him.
Yeah, it should. We don't want Liam Banks winning. That's no.
This
That
gap just got down under 1 second on that lap. Ben Faulkner is within striking distance now of Kenny Economos.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting if Kenny gives him some room because We've seen Jamie versus Ben, but Jamie just gives him a little bit too much room to play with, and I wonder if Kenny just shuts that door and goes, yeah, no, I'm not giving you any room, so be interesting if Kenny just gives him nothing.
Yeah, we might jump on board for a lap here with Benny and see if he can chase us down, because he's down to half a second now, so I'm saying that striking distance is here. If he gets him, he might get him into turn 1.
Might do. Oh, he's wobbling on the brakes. He's got it pulled up though. Huge on the curb there. Does Kenny go all the way?
Oh, Kenny's blocking him.
Does. He does. Right, he needs to run Ben all the way out now. Needs to run him all the way out.
Oh, Ben!
Kyle's in the mix now.
Oh, Ben's gonna go around the outside. Are you kidding me? Benny's out.
And he's bumped him, and they're going through. That's what I said. That's what I said. You just need to bump him. You just need to bump him. Nothing big. Just lose all that momentum. Now he's got to get past 2 cars all over again.
Benny Faulkner did a 2:13 on that last lap. A 2:13.8. It was qualifying times.
Oh, and that's what I've been saying all season, right? Aaron is just give him that bump, and that's all he needs. And look at this, Kyle Ridley on the outside. He's going to get the move done, I think. Yeah, he's got the move done. So Kenny's going to drop back in. Ben getting the move done. Kyle getting loose, though. Kenny going back for the move, though. This is going to make Ben's life a lot easier. It's going to make Ben dive up the inside. No. He hasn't done it. I was expecting the move, though, to be fair. That door was nice and wide there.
Going back through the field, Daniel Velicott is in P8, chasing down Brucey Keys, which is just in front of him. Just off camera, unfortunately.
Yeah, right. That's Daniel Velicott doing very well then.
Yeah, he's up the front there. Brucey Keys is actually just up. Yeah, here's this battle that Daniel's trying to get a hold of. That there is the battle for P2 up the front there. So that's crazy what's going on here. Another change of position up here. That's oh no, there wasn't. Sorry, I thought it was going to be. I thought Benny was going to do an absolute send on Kenny through here.
Something's happened to Matthew Brunt. I think there might have been a bit of contact with Fitzroy or something.
Yeah, Matthew Brunt is well at the back now, so it's put David Atkinson actually into P10. Oh, Benny's just got it done. Oh, big moment from Kyle Ridley, bouncing over the curbs.
Oh, bit of spice to the race. Ben has actually bumped Matthew Brunt, so I wonder if there's a penalty.
Oh, we'll have to go back and check that out. That would have been into turn 1, I'd imagine.
No, it's turn 3.
Turn 3? Wow, okay then.
So a bit of contact. I don't think it's going to be much, but there was a little bit of contact. Kyle just, you know what I said about Jamie just giving him too much room? It almost looks like the guys are giving him too much room, then he can just go straight under him. And
yeah.
They need to just do
a someone is badly off the track. Who is that?
So that's Jamie.
I'm just trying to work out.
Sam
Mitch
Chapman.
Patterson. I'm trying to work out who actually went to the fence. It was a massive...
This is Daniel Velicott. I haven't seen... Oh, someone's off.
Yeah, someone's off in the background. That could be Nick Burling. Yes, Nick Burling. He's going from lawn mowing. He might call it. Yeah, I think that car is not well. I think he might have hit the fence.
That's a safety car. That saves Kyle Ridley.
I wouldn't think they'd call a safety car here at all. Oh, look at this. So if he thinks there's a safety car going to come out, he needs to make the move now.
I think actually we might be on the final lap. Oh, look at this. Kenny, look at Kenny. Oh, that's what Kyle needed. That's what he needed.
So Kyle Ridley is going to hang on to this. Oh, and Ben has sent it through here. He's going to have a massive run when it comes down to this last chicane.
Oh, but a wobble. He's had a wobble on exit. I really thought Kenny would have just dived and banged Ben out of the way, but he hasn't. He's given them that respect.
I don't think this is the last lap because they're going to pass to start-finish with time left on the clock.
Oh, okay.
Like, if this is the last lap, yep, so be it. But 35 seconds left on the clock. We got one more lap of racing. This is great.
Kyle's done that all night. He needs to stay off that curb. Kenny, the run again. Look at this. Kenny just with the run every time without fail.
That's the white flag that's just come out there. So last lap.
It looks like Kenny's the aggressive driver we needed all season, and that's what he's done. Look at this. Kenny just making it extra hard for Ben, trying to get every position.
Ben
look at this. Now, look, Fitzroy in the mix too now.
Oh, who's that on the out? That's Curtis Bird. He's gone. No, that was Andrew Sharp. Andrew Sharp, the GR86 specialist, has found himself in the wall. He outbraked himself by about a kilometre. Yeah, that car is toast. That's P nowhere for Andrew Sharp in that awesome looking livery. We've got to go back to the front here because Kyle Ridley's got a 0.3 of a second margin over Ben Faulkner. Kenny Conamos has taken it to Ben Faulkner. Fitzroy Beaumont saying, all of you, just get off the road. I'm coming through, boys. And Curtis Bird is coming through for P5. He's got a nice little buffer in that position. Really good race from.
Oh, Ben Faulkner just backing off there.
Yeah,
interesting.
Just remember, he's if he's a true race car driver, he's vomiting on himself right now as he's racing.
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. Went under the yellow to get the pass done.
No, he put the wheels on the yellow. I don't think that's anything. Oh, that's a massive run. That is a massive run. Oh, and he's giving him a bump. Oh, they do too wide through the chicane, through the bus stop. Ben's nowhere. He's going to hit the curb.
Right. No, he hasn't. Kyle
Oh,
just
this is fantastic racing.
Kyle knew. He was like, right, I'm just going to bump you now. Kyle's up top, though. Why has he went up to the top?
He's trying to block.
He's trying to not give him slipstream, but look at the run Ben's got. He doesn't need to be up the top. He needs to just cover.
Oh, there's going to be some contact as they come through the last corner. Oh, Ben's launched it.
He's trying to
he's tried everything for a P2 finish.
That might be a slowdown, and that might be a penalty, and that actually might send him right down to the back.
We'll have to keep an eye on that, but as it stands, provisionally, that's Kyle Ridley that's come through to win. Ben Faulkner, Kenny Conamos, what a finish. What an absolute finish to the race. That was awesome. Fitzroy Beaumont has actually come through for P4. Curtis Bird was there or thereabouts that whole race. He finished in P5. Valiant effort from Curtis Bird. Brucey Keys, Jamie Christensen, David Atkinson, Joshua Horton and Matthew Brunt make up the top 10. Where did Liam Banks finish? Liam Banks must have had it's all happening out there now.
Yeah, Liam Banks actually left.
Yeah, he I don't know what happened to him there, but he was on for a top 10 finish. David Milne's up into P11 and it's just absolute carnage out on track right now. Hey, that was a bit of fun. Let's yeah, he's doing burnouts on the grass. It's probably not ideal.
Oh, that was the best bit of racing we've seen for a while. That was awesome.
Let's get some guys in here and have a chat because Madeline Williams, what a race. I'm sorry that we stuck with the front there, but it was just all happening. If you want to re-watch that, maybe talk to the guys and see what happened there. So we'll get some of these guys in here to have a chat. Now, who actually, is there any penalties before we get these guys in? Let's just grab them all in because that was some awesome racing. Before we bring these guys in, I just want to point out Ben is not well. Okay, so if he doesn't want to talk to us, that's fair enough. But Kenny and Kyle, there's no excuse for those guys. So let's bring them in now.
I was going to say, before we do that, we should actually. There's someone else in there mate. He's been wanting it all night.
All right, we'll bring him in. Look, I can't believe I'm actually doing this before I bring in the actual winners into here. But Mitch Patterson, welcome to the stream. I know you wanted to be in here all night. Absolute shocking race from you and your co-colleague out there. Did you enjoy it though?
Oh, mate, you know what it's like. You just go out there and give it 100%, and it wouldn't be fair if I just won. You know, I can't be the world's best commentator sim racer.
I've got the power here. I can kick you out at any point of my commentary box right here. So, look, while you're in here, just a quick question about the GT3 Championship and the Formula 4 Championship. 6 rounds
Oh,
over
hit
12
me.
weeks. Did you love it?
Oh, man, it was the best. Did you? I mean, I know you were there. You were in it. The finish for the Formula 4 last night, incredible. I reckon it's the best racing we've had all season.
I wouldn't know because I was well at the back. I was I was in P nowhere
was-
wobbling around.
It was five. It was 3 laps, 5 guys, all within a second, and
Yeah,
any
no.
of them could have taken it out. It was just the most incredible racing. Do you guys a big fan of the livery tonight?
Yeah, we did spot the livery. A lot of our people on the chat did spot it as well. They all said, "What a fantastic livery!" and can you put more on from now on?
Oh
No,
yeah,
they didn't.
look,
No, they actually didn't say that at all. They said it was rubbish, and I said that too. Look,
look, that's if I wasn't gonna put too much effort in. You guys just not worth it, you know.
well, speaking
Oh.
about people being not worth it, we've got 3 of the best sim racers in the country about to come in here and have a chat. So, see you later, Mitch, and we'll see you next season. Okay, bye bye. That's Mitchell Patterson. Hey, I've got the big stick in front of me. I can do whatever I want. Let's bring the boys in. We'll bring Kyle Ridley. We'll bring Kenny Economist. He can come in here as well, and Ben Faulkner. Now, before you guys say anything, epic racing from you guys. It's a pity that I can't bring all the other guys in here as well because the racing throughout tonight was absolutely on fire. So we'll start with P3 Kenny. I can't believe you got third there because you were on for an absolute win. That second race for you, Kenny. Did you think you had it with about 10 minutes to go? Yeah. So Kenny's melted. Oh, there he is.
At one point I did when I got the gap, and then I saw Benny go from P3 to P2, and then I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. So I figured he'd probably catch me and we'd have a good race, and I'm glad we did. I'd rather have a nice battle like that and come third than get away and have a boring win. It's always just here for the battles. But
I'll
it
take
was
the
really
boring
good.
wins, mate. I will take the boring wins when there's a field like this. A field like this. Look, I just want to point out some guys that are in the field here. Andrew Sharp. We had you had Ben Faulkner in there in the mix. Kyle Ridley. You had Jamie Christensen, Joshua Horton, Matthew Brunt. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And you guys made it to the top 3. Congratulations to you guys. Kenny, I'll come back to you in a second. Benny, I know you're sick. How sick are you, mate?
I threw up 3 times in those 2 races.
No.
Did you? In the first race, when I pulled over, when I was in the lead, that was me trying to get the bucket.
Now that, ladies and gentlemen watching this back and everyone watching this again, that is absolute dedication from a guy that absolutely loves sim racing and GR86 racing in particular. For you to grab a bucket halfway through that and still put it on the podium, well done to you, Ben. Awesome work, man.
Cheers. It was a good race and I enjoyed it.
I'll let you recover. You need some fluids by the sounds of that. Kyle Ridley. Kyle Ridley. What an absolute race. And you've just pulled that out of nowhere.
Pretty much. I am a big wobbler in this car, so just to defend it and to pull it out like this, I am pretty happy with myself.
The fighting. Yeah, I'll get to you in a sec, Connor. Sorry, mate. The fighting that you had with Ben. Ben was trying to put it down on the yellow line and get the past you. You didn't want any of it.
Nope. I've done many officials here where it ends in disaster, but I'm just happy that in an Australian server we can lean on each other. I just pray there's no netcode.
Oh, mate. It was some of the best racing we've seen. We see great racing every week in the GR86s, but you guys just keep on bringing it every week. So I can't wait to get to season 2. Connor, take it from here, mate. I know you've got a million questions for these boys.
I was going to say, Kyle, and mate, we saw Jamie get his first win tonight, and that was huge, mate. But on the last night get a win, that's pretty cool.
It's a good way to end the season. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy about it. Brought the Barbie car up there into first. I'm pretty happy.
I was going to say, mate, what was the inspiration to go the old Barbie car?
You know what? I just saw it and I was like, yep, I'm picking it.
Mate, Kenny, I've been saying pretty much all season, just bump Ben a little bit. Just give him enough so he gets offline and, enough to give him a little bit of a bedazzle, I guess. And mate, you definitely gave him a good old bump at turn 1. That was great to see.
Yeah, no, it was good racing, mate. And Ben did an incredible job, being as sick as he is. But he's still the same, still just racing just as hard, which is good to see.
A bucket, and a helmet. Yeah, great way to do it.
I love that.
And some deodorant.
Yeah, some deodorant. Yeah, that's awesome. That the racing from you guys was superb.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully someone puts a bucket on the back of their car so Ben sees it.
That has to be some sort of meme or something that has to come out of this. Maybe the trophies next season can have buckets on them. I don't know. We need to do something. Speaking of trophies, though, Ben, while you're in here, you already had a commanding lead over the championship. You absolutely binned it while vomiting in the first one. I thought that was it for you. You've come through for a P2 win. That's taken out the championship. So one of the trophies doesn't have to go far. You could probably just grab a hold of that now. And I actually don't touch it with your fingers right now, but maybe have a shower or something first before you hoist that above your head. But championship wise, it was great for you to put this whole thing together, the ANZ ESeries, and then have someone else do the 86s so you can actually join in. Will we see you next season?
Probably not.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I had my fair share of racing. I had good fun. I'll let the other boys carry on for next season and do their battling. So
that if anyone's watching at home, that Ben is a one and done sort of guy.
He's doing a Wasberg.
I'm going to change your name from Ben Van Faulkner to Ben Ross Forkey, possibly. Look, we could talk to you guys all day, but the racing, if anyone is watching and has just tuned in now, please rewatch those 2 races. They were epic. A bit unfortunate there was a lot of safety cars in that first one, but that second race, you guys really turned it on. Thanks very much.
Yeah, no worries. It was good fun. I thought it was actually all over for me at the start because I did get hit quite a few times. I also thought I was going to kill half the field when I got knocked off.
Yeah, we saw you doing some lawn mowing in the infield and somehow got the car back on track, and I'm pretty sure you kept your foot into it the whole way through. We'll Connor, we know we like to do this. We'll start with Kenny. Give us some shout outs, mate.
Just a shout out to my mum actually on this one, because she always jumps in and watches all these races, and she loves what the league's all about, and all you boys, especially you commentators as well. So another shout out to you guys. You guys put a lot of smiles on people's faces while they're watching. Some good racing. So those are my shout outs for tonight.
Mate, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just remember that we are the number 1 commentators when it comes to the ANZ ESeries. Yeah,
that's it.
Benny Faulkner, give us some shout outs, mate, before you have to get the bucket again.
Good question. Let me think about this for a second.
Well, the livery. Start with the livery first.
Yeah, shout out to the bucket. It kept me going through that race. I mean, I'm rocking the turn-in apparel livery for this race with Prestige cinematography on it, and Moser Racing as well. So shout out to them. Also shout out to the VM boys, of course. So RSW Graphics for that livery too. Thanks
very much, mate. And Kyle Ridley for the win. Take us out.
I want to thank you boys for the commentary as well. Just what everyone has said, of course. I want to thank all of the Vermilion sponsors. Ben for putting the ANZ series together. Not easy for a man of his age, but he's done it well. Racing was great, and I just want to thank everybody who was out on track tonight.
Thanks for... Yeah, go on, Connor. Sorry.
I was going to say, we need to put a bucket livery together now.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Thanks, boys. Thanks for the racing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Connor, 6 weeks over 6 races over the 12 weeks has been fantastic to watch. I've loved every second of it. The 86s and this field always put on good racing. We'll be back I can guarantee that. I don't know what format will be. We'll change up a few things, and hopefully we can make this bigger and better. Especially the people out there watching. You guys in the chat, you guys that come here every night and watch. Donna Doyle is one of them. We're missing out on Ben Nothling tonight. He's actually at a car meet as well. But for all the parents, Madeline Williams is on there. She loves watching as well. It's great to have you guys involved in this as well. You don't have to race to be involved, which is really cool. Thank you guys for being involved in this. We love me and the boys love going back onto the stream and seeing how many people are actually watching it. It gives us a massive buzz to see people actually enjoying this and getting some entertainment out of it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's always a good laugh. I think I might have the most laughs on a Thursday night at this point. So yeah, it's always good fun, and yeah, bit of fun.
So let's wrap this all up. I'm going to throw it over to you because you've spent a long time getting this outro ready, over 12 weeks to take us out. Yeah, so this is going to be, for everyone watching, turn your ears on for a second. This is going to be amazing. Over to you, Connor.
Mate, that's a bit of a hype up and a half, but
it's a stitch up, but anyway,
yeah, it is. I was going to say thanks to everyone for running the series all season. I guess Aaron and I just sit here and blabble on about for an hour or two about the race, but yeah, thanks to all the boys in the background running the whole series. I think it's definitely couldn't get run without them. Thanks to Race Control, we see them every time on the in the comms box. Someone yelling at someone, going, "Well, you've done something wrong." So big shout out to that. And the safety car driver, gotta love Orlando Black. Who else? All the sponsors in the bottom left. They're always down in the bottom left. Thank you for the 2 new amazing commentators coming on. Actually, I should not put amazing, but yeah, they're great. Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for Aaron for hearing me for 2 hours speak for every Thursday night, which has been amazing. And from all of us, we'll see you next time. Hopefully in the future. Bye bye for now.
Toodles.